people, welcome to your workout. This week we're talking a body by resistance band. So all you'll need is one of these little stretchy bands. How heavy, how light, it doesn't matter. Whatever works for your body is a-okay. This one is pretty light here, so if you see me grabbing closer in and you're like, how is she possibly doing that? That's just my band's super stretchy. All we're gonna do is start sitting up here. Face one direction on your mat so that your legs can go long. And then you want about a fist distance between your knees, between your feet, flexing your feet up towards the sky. Now, if to sit up nice and tall, we need to bend the knees a tad to go ahead and find those sits bones, you can go ahead and bend your knees. You're hooking that band all the way around the arches of those feet. Hold on wherever feels comfortable for you. You want some tension there, and then your arms are just at a little low diagonal. Really dig into your heels. It's going to help you turn on the back half of your body. We're starting with a little spine articulation, your half roll back. You'll take a big inhale to prepare. On the exhale, all I'm going to do is tuck my tailbone under, roll back about halfway, dig into those heels, take an inhale, exhale, sit right back up nice and tall. So it's an inhale to hold, exhale to roll back, inhale to hold, exhale to roll up. Really activating that rib and hip connection. The more you pull your belly button in towards your spine, the more you're going to feel those super deep muscles in your abdominals activate, and you'll almost feel this kind of lifting sensation from hip to hip there, your pelvic floor. We'll do 3 more like this. We're going to continue to use this half roll back for our next set of exercises. Try to open up your collarbone. Next time you're back there, you're going to stay back there. From here, I'm going to turn my fists so my palms are facing towards the ground. All I'm going to do is open like a little V and then come back together. Open like a little V, come back together. Teeny bend in the elbows here. You don't want to hyperextend. I want you to feel your shoulder blades drawing closer together. Dig into those heels. Can you find more core? Gluing those ribs and hips together. Try to keep your neck relaxed, your gaze forward. We're here for 3 more. For 2 more, and then one last one. Sit up nice and tall. Take an inhale. On the exhale, you're rolling right back. Going to change up the arms. This time it's a diagonal. One arm goes up, one arm goes down. Back to center. Switch sides. One arm up, one arm down, and then switch sides. Create a diagonal. Pull the same amount of tension with both arms. So a lot of times, the arm going up wants to take over the work. Can you focus equally on both arms, feeling both shoulders trying to connect? Same little micro bend in the elbows. Try to keep your neck relaxed. 1 more on each side, more core. And then sit up nice and tall. 1 more exercise in that series. Big inhale. Exhale, take that half roll back. Activate your core, dig into those heels. That V with the arms is going straight up and straight down. Straight up and straight down. Really feel those shoulders. Putting in the work here to start class. Exhale each time you pull up. Find that V shape, tops of the shoulders. We've got 3 more. More core, 2 more. Last one. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale at the top. This time we're rolling all the way back. Exhale, find that half roll back. Keep on going. Drive into those feet. Maybe turn on your seat all the way back for control. End up lying flat. Let your shoulders draw away from the ears. Take an inhale at the bottom. Exhale, start to roll up, chin to chest. 1 bone at a time is going to leave the mat. Let the resistance band take you all the way forward up over those legs. Readjust your position of your hands if you need to. And then sit up nice and tall, 1 bone at a time. Inhale at the top. Exhale, we move. Helps us connect deeper to our core. Remember, belly button to spine. Feel that lift. Roll all the way back. Once you get back there, we inhale to pause. Recollect your breath. Find your shoulders drawing away from your ears. Nod your chin towards your chest. Exhale, use those abdominals to roll all the way up. Let the band help you, but try to use your abs. And then sit up nice and tall at the top. So you're thinking forehead all the way to your knees. We're doing 2 more of those. Roll it back. Find that activation, activation, activation. Resisting in both directions, feeling as tall as you can. And then lifting all the way up. Can you think forehead towards those knees? Take that breath. Restack one bone at a time. Rolling all the way back. Feel your ribs and hips connect. More space in the spine. Can you grow longer, grow taller as you set one bone at a time down on the ground? Once you're down there, take a nice big breath in. Exhale, use those abdominals. Roll it up, think ribs all the way up, over, glue up to those hips. Take a peek at those knees. And then sit up nice and tall. Once you're sitting vertical, you're crossing one end of your band over the other. It does not matter which one is on top. You're going to re-grab so that your fist palms are facing towards one another. From here, shoulders down the back, sit up as tall as you can. Remember, if you need to bend the knees, you bend the knees. You're going to take the elbows all the way back, try and glue them together behind you so they're gliding alongside your torso. Shoulder blades connect. You feel the muscles in your posture activate. Resist as those arms slide towards those feet. Exhale as you pull it back. Inhale as those arms glide forward. Now try to resist the band as the arms glide forward. There is work in front of the shoulder here as well. It's your narrow row. So elbows are as narrow as they can be. Pointing straight down towards the earth. Grow even taller. Activate that core. Think about your inner thighs drawing towards one another. Feel what that does for the base of your torso. One more with both arms. We're going to do one at a time here. Right elbow bends. I look over that shoulder. Little twist. Come back to center. Same thing on the left. Come back to center. So squeezing your inner thighs together here is going to help you feel more obliques. So you want to grow taller as you twist, not lean back as you twist, collapsing into the low back. Feel your chest, sternum reaching up high towards the sky. Let's do one more on each side. And then once you're even, palm part of the fists are going to turn to face down towards the ground. It's your wide row. Elbows row out wide towards the side and then shoot forward with control. So think about those wrists, those fists coming up the same height as your elbows here, same height as your shoulders here. You'll feel a higher part of your shoulder doing the work on these. Still trying to send the shoulder blades down the back. Make sure you're not getting into the neck. Try not to break your wrists. Nice and long, nice and neutral. Two more. And then we're going into the same single side. This time it's kind of like a bow and arrow. Twist, look over that lifted elbow. Come back to center. Make sure you're not leaning back on these. It's about staying vertical. It's about the muscles in the posture and that twist across your torso. Feel as tall as you possibly can. Pull that elbow as far back as you possibly can. Reach, reach, reach. The gaze helps you twist further. One more on each side. Once you're even on both sides, come back to center. Uncross that resistance band. Grab back onto those original sides. Take a big breath in. You're going to roll all the way down to lie on flat. Feel your core connect. And then once you're all the way down flat, bend those knees, pull that band towards you. And then take that band out from those feet. Feet are going to land about hip distance apart. My knees are bent up towards the sky. I'm draping the band across the front edges of my hips, and I'm just resting my hands down on either side of that band in my neutral spine. Feel your chest open up. Feel your shoulder blades connect, pressing into those triceps. Going to work some back body here in your bridge work. Big inhale to prepare. Now without moving, exhale, can you turn on the muscles in your back body? So your hamstrings, your glutes, your triceps, feel that belly button wrap in towards your spine. Take another breath in. On the exhale, you're going to hover those hips straight up towards the sky. Keep the spine long and neutral. Feel your hip bones pressing into that band. Try to lift to full hip extension. So nice squeeze in those glutes. Drawing the heels in towards your seat, more backs of the thighs. Is your neck long and relaxed? Are your knees still hip distance apart? Those hips are going to lower right down until they're levitating 1 centimeter up off your mat. And then power those glutes right back up, exhale. So really try to keep your spine long on these. Find that length in the front half of your body, the strength in the back half of your body. You can always widen the hands on that band if you feel like it's too much tension for those hips on the way up. You want to feel resistance to make the move more challenging, but you don't want to feel so much tension that you have to grip on with the muscles in your neck. We're going to do 3 more like this. Remember that tailbone's not tapping the ground, it's just hovering. Exhale, send those hips high 1 more time. Can they stay nice and high? From here, they're going to go down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. Feel more triceps, opening up that chest. Feel more engagement across your ribs and your hips. Your abdominals are pulled in and up. We're here for 4 more, slow with control. Deep squeeze of those glutes. Feel more work, deeper work. Hold those hips nice and high, big inhale. And then lower those hips straight on down towards your mat. Exhale. Once you get down there, let go of that band. Just hug your knees in towards your chest. Give those hamstrings a little release. From here, the feet are going to come back down right where they were. I'm going to kick my right leg up towards the sky, and I'm going to hook my resistance band around the arch of my right foot. So right leg is straight up. From here, can you glue your elbows down to the mat on either side of your ribs? So you're still engaging your triceps, but the bottom half of your arms just floating up away from the mat to hang on to that resistance band. From here, we're going to roll up into your bridge. So start in your neutral. Take an inhale. On the exhale, imprint the low back. Press it down into the mat underneath you. Keep that round shape. Another inhale. And then exhale, start to peel the spine away from the mat, bone by bone like Velcro. As you kick that right leg straight up towards the ceiling, keep those elbows grounded at either side. Are your hips nice and level? Is your left knee still in line with your left hip? Turn on that inner thigh if not. You're going to roll right on down, start with the heart. 1 bone at a time, feel more length in the spine. Your toes going to move towards you just a tad, and then relax back into your neutral spine at the bottom. Same thing again, big inhale. Exhale, pull the belly button down. Roll those hips up to your bridge. You might not lift as high in your single leg bridge, that's totally fine. From here, elbows stay in place. This time, your right leg's going to start to lower until your thighs go in line with one another, and then you're going to kick it right back up towards the sky. Lower until those thighs are in line, and then lift it right back up. Make sure that your right hip isn't trying to sag, your glute's not trying to make its way towards the mat on these. Make sure you've got that power in the back left of your thigh to keep those hips level. Core's on. Next, relaxed. Triceps on. We're going to do 3 more like this. 2 more, feeling that nice long length. 1 more, hold that leg up towards the sky. Roll that bridge down 1 bone at a time. Bend that right knee, left arch of your foot is going to go into the center of that band. Set the right foot down right in front of your sits bone, and then lock those elbows back down in place. All right, second side, left leg's kicking up high. Remember, first it's just the bridge, no movement of the leg. Pull your belly button down, shoulders down the back. Engage your seat, your back of your thigh on that right side. Power that left leg straight up towards the sky as you roll that bridge up. Looking for that full hip extension. Notice if you could lift higher on this side than the other. You might have more power in the back of your thigh on that right side if that's your dominant side. And then roll that bridge on down. So there was your opportunity to test the waters, feel how that bridge felt versus your first side. And then when we're ready, you'll take that bridge and we'll lower and lift your left leg. Pull the belly button down first, squeeze the glutes, use that form, back of the thigh as you power that left leg straight up. Keep those hips steady, keep those hips level as you send those thighs in line with one another. And then exhale, lift. Are your elbows still pressing down into the ground? Is your core still on, still active? Triceps on and active. Inner thighs on and active. We're here for 3 more. Remember, slow with control on these. Much more challenging to move slow than fast. Don't let that left hip sag. Kick it up towards the sky on your last one. And then roll that bridge all the way down. Both knees are coming in. Band can come out from around that foot. Little circles with your knees. One direction. maybe 3, and then the other direction. Taking some tension out, little massage across the low back. And then after that last circle, you're gonna roll on up to take a seat. We're gonna turn on over here so that you're lying on your belly. Take your band with you. What you wanna do is drape the band around the backs of your shoulders here. So just like it was draped over your hips, it's draped around the backs of your shoulders this time. I'm gonna lie all the way down on my belly, and then see how either end of the band is about where my hands are. Hands are gonna press down. Elbows are up towards the sky. Here's your starting position here. So from here, all we're gonna do is come into a little baby swan. So you'll lift your heart up, pull your elbows back. Think about dropping your elbows all the way towards your back pockets, and then just slowly lower back down one bone at a time. Look towards your chest as you unravel, lift the heart, gaze in front of you. Keep the head up as you lower the heart down, look down at your last second. Now try to keep your pubic bone pressing nice and heavy into the mat underneath you. This is gonna create some length in your low back, and just make sure that you're not overarching the low back to come into the move, but you're really lengthening the front half of your body and strengthening the back half of your body. Go ahead with 2 more of these, breathing in to lift, breathing out to lower. One last one here. You'll lower all the way down. From here, you're gonna keep your knees down, press into your palms, see if you can lift your chest up to 2 straight arms. Feel that resistance on your triceps with that band. You're gonna lower down halfway, bend those elbows in narrow towards your rib cage, and then press right back up. Knees are down, tops of the feet are down as you lower the heart, and lift from the triceps. Use the resistance on that band to create more engagement in the backs of those arms. Move slower with more control. Try to keep yourself in one long diagonal line. Don't let the head drop lower than the shoulders. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. We've got 3 more of these. Exhale to press up. Claw through all 10 fingertips. And then after that last one, you're lowering all the way back down to your belly. Once you land prone down on your belly here, take that band from out behind the back. You're gonna hold on to either end of the band with your hands and just reach your arms long out alongside the ears. From here, we're gonna hover the legs, hover the arms 2 inches up, chest is floating. Little swim with the arms here. Try to keep your legs still, pull your belly button towards your spine. Flutter kicking those arms for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the arms, lower the legs, take a breath. Recollect your core. We're gonna do the same thing we just did with the arms with the legs. When you're ready, float the arms and legs up 2 inches. Find that lift. Flutter kick with those legs. Find the length out those toes. Lift from the thighs. Try to keep the whole leg steady and think about your thigh bone doing the work. Shoulders down away from the ears for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let that go. Take a breath. Recollect your core. When you're ready, we're just going to combine both of those. Big inhale, prepare. Exhale, hover the heart, hover the legs. Flutter kicks, arms and legs. Try for opposite arm, opposite leg. Reach, reach, reach long in both directions. Grow even taller. Keep your neck long. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let that go. Awesome work. We're gonna get off of our belly here. You come press up to a seated position. You're gonna make your way onto your knees. Once you're on your knees, let's go high knees first. I'm gonna shoot one leg out towards the side and use the inner part of the arch of my foot on that straight leg for balance. Now from here, holding onto that band, same thing, either end with the hands. I'm gonna reach my hands all the way straight up towards the sky. Grow as tall as you possibly can. Try to keep the arms nice and wide. Take a big inhale. On the exhale, I'm going to tip away from that straight leg. I'm trying to aim my bottom hand all the way down for the mat underneath me. Use the resistance. Use the band. Exhale. Lift all the way back up, belly button to spine. Big side bend. Breathe in to go up and over like you're moving between two panes of glass. Nice and slow, nice and controlled at the bottom. Try not to crash. Exhale, lift, lift, lift. Use those obliques, use the side of your hip. 2 more of those. Breathing in to take that side bend. Out to lift belly button to spine. This time you're gonna hold that side bend. You're in a little side plank position here. From here, can you bend your top elbow? Drop that fist behind your head. Exhale, straighten. Feel your tricep. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Keep that shoulder down away from your ear as much as you possibly can. We're here for 3 more. Unfold for 2 more. You're gonna keep that arm long for 1 more. Lower that hand down by your hip and then lift it right back up. Down by the hip and right back up. Heart's nice and wide. Opening up that shoulder, feel your lat turn on. We're here for 4. You got it, keep on breathing. Belly button to spine. And then on that last one, arm comes back up, take an inhale. Exhale, lift all the way back up to vertical. We're gonna do the same thing on the second side. Straight legs coming in, bend that knee. Other legs going out, arch of the foot's down. Arms go straight up towards the sky, tipping away from that straight leg as you breathe in. With control, land that bottom hand on the mat. Find that stretch with that band, keep some tension there. Exhale, lift from the core, side body. Inhale, tip up and over, it's like your mermaid. Exhale, lift from those obliques, pull your belly button towards your spine. If you need a little bit of momentum, you can feel that jump off your bottom hand. We're doing 3 more. All about those obliques. Feeling the shoulders work. Hold that side bend on that last one. You're in a little side plank position. Top arm, elbow's gonna bend. Elbow's gonna extend. Elbow's gonna bend. Elbow's gonna extend. It's your tricep extension. Feel the unfold from the back half of the arm, just like you did in those push-ups. We're here for 3, for 2. Hold that arm up on 1. Drop it down by your hip. Lift it back up. Drop down by the hip. Lift it back up. You're trying to control it on the way up. That band is really trying to take over. Keep the length in your neck, shoulder out of your ear. 3 more of these. 2 more. Lats on, obliques are on. Hold that arm up overhead. Big inhale. Lift all the way up on your exhale. Hold those arms up overhead. Both knees are going to come under the hips. It's like you've got a little ball between your knees. You want to feel that lift through the inner thighs, through the core. Grow as tall as you possibly can with the head and lock those shoulders down in your back pockets. From here, it's a spine twist. Can your entire low body, including your hips, stay still like they're in concrete? You're gonna exhale, twist your heart over towards the right. Take your gaze with you. Hip bone points still pointing forward towards that screen. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, twist over towards the left. Shrinking that waist with every twist, growing even taller. Feeling the vertebra expand tall first, create space between them so that you can twist even further. Now arms are tired, getting fatigued up overhead. Make sure that those hips don't go with you. Make sure that those shoulders aren't creeping up into the ears. Finding that rotation using your inner thighs for balance. Using those obliques in both directions, resist. 1 more in each direction like this. And then once you're even on both sides, you're gonna drop your arms all the way down by your thighs. Take a big inhale, reach them back up overhead. Exhale, drop those arms all the way down by your hips. So you're going up overhead to those thighs and up overhead towards your seat. Big arm rainbows here, gonna free up the shoulders. Give yourself some lubrication in those fragile shoulder joints. Try to keep your core connected. Make sure that you're not getting off balance here, especially as those arms go back. Your chest wants to flare forward. We're doing 3 more of these. Fill up with as much air as you can. On the last one, you're gonna hold those arms back behind you. And then you'll slowly bend the elbows here so they're in next to your ribs. From here, take a big inhale. Exhale, the arms are gonna shoot out wide, right and left like a T. Inhale, elbows come back in. Exhale, shoot them wide. Inhale, pull them in. As those elbows come in, can you think about the elbows trying to glue together back behind you? Breathing out to press out, in to resist in. Feel that length in the tops of the shoulders. Opening that heart as wide as you can. We're going to do 3 more of these. 2 more here. Hold those arms out wide, 2 straight arms. They're coming in front of the shoulders and out nice and wide. Try to keep that tension on the band as they come in and out. Lengthen out those fingertips. If you need to bend the elbows a little bit, that's totally fine. Find that activity in your chest, muscle right in front of that armpit. We all love to hate it. We're here for 3. We are here for 2. Last one, keep those arms out nice and wide. You're gonna tip over towards the right, aiming that right hand down for the mat. Grow nice and tall, tip over towards the left, like a little penguin here. You wanna keep that low body still, just like in those spine twists. Anchor in your opposite knee. Try to keep it nice and heavy so that you can feel the length on one side of your torso and the crunch on the other side of the torso. Arms stay nice and long. Arms aren't moving, core is moving, center is moving. Your shoulders are still down away from the ears. Arms are getting tired, 1 more on each side. Breathing for me here. Good, bring those elbows in. You can take that band out from behind your back. Let's give those shoulders a little roll for 3, for 2, and for 1. Let's make our way to sit down. You can just drop the band for a second. We aren't going to use it for this next exercise. We're going to come side lying, but you're on your forearm here. So prop yourself in your forearm, similar to that side plank that you did on a straight arm before. My knees are bent and my feet are tucked in as close to my seat as they can possibly get. My top hand is going to go on my hip. We're going to prepare for a clam on both sides here. Now we've got the option here to go ahead and hover those connected feet up away from the mat. It's just going to create a little bit more challenge on the exercise. They can always stay down. Feet stay connected. You're going to exhale, open that top knee. Inhale, bring it right back down. Exhale as it opens. Inhale to return. You're going to feel that work a lot in the side part of your seat. A teeny tiny muscle is working to open up that knee towards the sky. So it's going to feel like a little pinch once you're working in the right place. Now try to keep everything still except that knee opening up towards the sky. So that means your hips stay stacked right on top of one another. You're only opening that knee as far as your hips aren't opening with you. Exhale as you move. Feel that pinch, feel that deep work. Try to move past that little quiver, little shake. Unfold even more. Lifting up through those bottom obliques. We've got 3 more on this side. 2 more on this side. And then after that last one, go ahead and rest those feet down. Take a nice big breath in. You're going to swing the legs all the way around. We'll do the exact same thing on the opposite side. So forearm is down, neck is nice and long, lifting up away from those obliques, tucking those feet close to the seat, and then hovering those feet up. Exhale as you open. Inhale, return. Now you might have more range of motion on one side versus the other. Your hips are often very different from one another, so don't feel like it has to look exactly the same on both sides. Try to lift from that muscle at the side of your hip instead of from momentum with the knee. And then can you go ahead and think about resisting with your inner thigh as that knee tries to close. So don't let it just collapse with gravity. It's going to make things more challenging. You're going to feel work in both directions. That's why we love Pilates. Really feel that work in both directions, especially when we're using that resistance band. We got 3 more on this side. Hold your belly button in. Feel length out that neck. Last one here. Set those feet down. Take a breath. From here, grab your resistance band. Hope it's still close by. We're going to lie right on down on our back from here. Once you're lying on your back, go ahead and bring both knees in towards your chest. You're going to hook the band around the arches of both feet like we did when we were sitting at the start of class. From here, go ahead and lock your elbows down like we did with that bridge work. Now you're in this little ball shape. Try to keep your neck long. Elbows are going to stay locked in place. Exhale, shoot both legs out long. Inhale, bend both knees back in. Now you can adjust how much resistance you need here to hold that weight of the legs as they press away. So if you need more tension to support you, you're gonna grab closer towards the feet on that band. To make things more challenging, you would grab all the way toward the ends of the band. It's gonna get a lot harder for your core. Imagine doing this without the band, what that would feel like. That's where you're going once you bring those hands all the way to the tippy edges of that resistance band. Now continue to breathe here. If you can, try to maintain a neutral pelvis. So you really want to pull your belly button in towards your spine. Try to close those lowest ribs. Feel that length out your heels. It's like you're pressing a brick wall away. Try to keep your feet vertical. Let's do 2 more here with the head down. Next time your knees are in towards your chest, elbows stay where they are. You're going to curl your forehead up towards those knees. You're going to maintain this abdominal curl this time. Exhale, shoot those legs out. Inhale, scoop those knees in. As you move, take a peek at your pelvis. Make sure it's maintaining its neutral, stable shape. Take a peek at those feet. Are they staying parallel? Are both feet pressing into that band, or does one have more pressure than the other? Find that activity all the way down the legs. Ribs and hips glued together. Shoulders down the back. If you're feeling tension in the neck, you can always drop your head. 3 more like this. 2 more like this. And then after that last one, pull those knees all the way in. My left foot is going to come out from the band and lengthen that leg all the way down on the ground. Right leg kicks straight up towards the sky, head goes down. Head stays down. Just that right foot is in the band. You're going to lower that right leg down and then lift that right leg up. Lower that right leg down. Lift that right leg up. Breathe out as you lower. Breathe in as you lift. Let that resistance band take you into a nice big hamstring stretch on the way up. Should feel good. Use the hamstrings to lower down. Make sure you've still got your core. Don't let those elbows move. We're going to start to turn this into a circle here. You'll go across your body over towards the left, down towards that left leg, out towards the side, and back up. So it's your single leg circle that we would do on the mat, even without the band. But this feedback in the band helps you make your circle more fluid, more controlled, and even larger than you would be able to do without the band. Remember, head to hips don't move. Let's do 1 more in this direction. Feels so good. Open up to the right now first. Drawing up towards the sky. Remember, exhale each time that toe hits 12 o'clock. There's your activity for your abdominals to make sure we don't feel it in the hip flexor, but we feel it in the abs. Let's do 3 more here. This is one of those exercises that feels so good. It gives you that strength and that stretch. After your last one here, go ahead and bend that right knee in. We'll do the same set of exercises with your left foot in the band. So first leg straight up towards the sky, lock those elbows in place. Exhale, lower straight down. Inhale, lift straight up. So lower and lift here. Nice long leg. Toe doesn't have to be pointed. Foot doesn't have to be flexed. Just whatever feels good for you. You want to feel this in the thigh. Specifically the back of the thigh, just about where your seat connects to it. Try to keep your neck relaxed, cores on, cores active. Let's turn this into a circle. Remember, cross your body first. That's going to help you find some more stability in your core. Going across the body allows us to keep those hips completely steady. Pulling those abdominals in, feeling the strength as much as the stretch. Squeeze those inner thighs on the way across. Exhale each time that toe hits 12 o'clock. You're using your right leg for support. Reverse the direction of your circle, out to the left, down, and up. Trying to draw that nice, fluid, even circle. Remember, your torso is the midline, 12 and 6 o'clock on that clock. So go just as much over to the right as you have open to the left. Let's do 2 more. And then after that last one, bend that left knee, pull it all the way in, set your resistance band over to the side. Both legs are going to go long, nice full body stretch. Take a big inhale, feel toes, fingertips reach in opposite directions. On the exhale, can you pull your right knee in towards your chest? Nice hip release. From here, you're going to keep your left hand on your right knee. Take that knee over to the left for a nice little spine twist. You might open your right arm towards the side, take a peek at it. Open up your chest, open up the side of your hip. Try to release any tension in your spine here. Feel nice big space from that right rib to that left hip. 2 more breaths here. Come back to center, same thing on the opposite side. Right leg slides down. Big inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, left knee comes in. Pull it towards you, find that hip release. Keep the right hand on as you pull that knee towards the right. Look at those left fingertips, maybe they open straight out towards the side. Keeping both shoulders nice and grounded. Breathing in space between that left rib, that right hip. And then coming right back onto center. Once you're at center, both knees are going to come in towards the chest. Really press into those shins with your hands. Bring your forehead up towards your knees. Little rock, back and forth. Finding that activity in your core. Elbows are nice and wide. Keep that belly button pulled in. And then when you're ready, you're going to sit all the way up nice and tall. Find a cross-legged position. I'm going to turn to face towards the screen and in with some little neck rolls. Drop your right ear over towards your right shoulder. Take a big inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale over to the right. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale over to the left. Let's do 3 more of these over to both sides. Feel that length in the back of your neck and the side of your neck. Slowing down your heart rate, slowing down your breath. Your shoulders are pulling down the back. And then after that last one, you'll restack the head right on top of the shoulders. Give those shoulders a nice big roll back and give yourselves a hand. That was amazing work. Hope you feel super connected with that resistance band, with that equipment, creating that strength, supporting all your joints, supporting those muscles, creating that nice, awesome posture and that great Peachy Pilates body. I'll see you next time on the mat.